me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashing with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small minutes don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too wide to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to throw. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Jones on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11, mighty.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Allen will try again on second down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 6 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready?
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 1, ready?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
Here we go.
he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Gun. Stop. 12, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before the... And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Here we go.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown! Travion Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bills nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stop.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A strong running. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 22-yard scamper. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bengals 26, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Gun.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7.
11 MT. Stop.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 76 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
On 1, ready?
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. We'll start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Allen.
47-yard line.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Throwing is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Bills 20. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 1, ready? 11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Williams on the check down. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them.
And this is intercepted. And now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Gotta go.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Now he's free at the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That's taken in by Sherfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. To throw is Allen. This ball intercepted.
Well, I don't think it takes much to call into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. But this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Here we go.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
So she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a necklace. Go that, please don't go that. Me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, go that. Me, I had to hit my designer for sticks, double the mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the choppy bot seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust me. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strip is like type. Legends on 3, 2, 1. You tried it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Jones. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Behind.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown, Bengals! Travion Williams from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Buffalo.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Gun.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On one, ready?
Mixing up the middle. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here we go, here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively. And they stop him well short.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Bengals 7.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? They're answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's taken in by Higgins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Gun.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Shot.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides.
Here we go.
And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Shot.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Burrow changing the look. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11 MT tank.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It certainly feels like there are more scars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
11.
On third down, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 11. Shot.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick back behind.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Allen. Throw this one over the way the security crew. Incomplete here.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. throwing. Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions.
Here we go.
That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.